Here we are flying to the asteroid, where we're gonna kick some ass. This stage is a lot bigger than the last one, a lot more open, and with a lot more enemy encounters where you actually have to do some damage. But it also contains a very fun new weapon. So I actually looked up my walkthrough that I wrote however many years ago, and it turned out that I did not like this level at all. My reasoning for it was pretty sound. It's very long, the gunplay is rather difficult, it's dark often, and some of the puzzles can be a little obtuse, but we'll get more into that as we go along. This little cubby area here is interesting because it kind of shows you a little, a preview of what's to come later in the level. So we are actually going to infiltrate that large base there. Dang it, that's some smart... Okay, hold on. I know I can turn invisible. There we go. Give us a better look. Damn it! I can't turn invisible from machines. I forgot about that. But yeah, so we're going to be going through that later in the stage, and it's kind of nice that they set it up early on so that we can see exactly what it's going to lead to. I guess I can just jump out of there. But the way that we're going to go is right over here, and I'm going to be keeping an eye out for a lot of machines. There are a lot of machines on this level. Just another shot of the base here. Now that is a lot of enemies, a lot of defenses, and you technically can just go running straight in and take everything on head first, but it's not recommended and it won't get you very far. But more on that when we get closer to it. For now, I'm just going to kill some people. Like these people. I'm using the repeater right now because it's a very accurate weapon, and especially compared to the Stormtrooper rifle, which is not a very accurate weapon. Now, speaking of obtuse puzzles, this actually took me a really long time to initially figure out. You know that you have to get into that room somehow, so you figure that since the door is locked, you need to actually find a key. But there's a different kind of take on locked doors in this game at times, and this is one of them. We can actually get into that room because this is not a glass casing, this is a window. Hold on, I need to get closer. There it is. We can actually just shoot our way right in here. And this is where we get our fun new weapon. This is the sniper scope. It's an addition for the Stormtrooper rifle. Let's take a look at the cameras here. It's gonna show us a little bit more around where we're going. Oh, that's neato. Hello. And that's a later area as well. Just like in most games this era, you can actually shoot down all of those cameras and they would be unusable. This actually does not count as a secret. It's just a fun little area with lots and lots of collectibles, whereas this here is a secret. I'm just going to turn on foreseeing so I can actually find my way into here and get some nice goodies. And I will show off the sniper scope now, which is one of my favorite weapons. It can be set to auto zoom, which I usually keep it to. It can be a little jarring visually, but I find it pretty useful. Wait. Where are you attacking me from? Okay, maybe this is a little too jarring visually, but come on, come down here. Forget it, I'm just gonna shoot it. Where are you at? Yeah, foreseeing is gonna get a lot of use in this stage because it is very dark, like I said. Oh, and there's one of these too. Yeah, lots of droids, and it's very difficult to kind of make them apart from the environment. But let's use our sniper scope. The great thing about the sniper scope is that, like any good sniper rifle, it is very high damaging to enemies. Most of them will die in one hit, so you can kind of clear out a lot of areas early. For some weird reason, if you use foreseeing while using the sniper scope, it just makes everything look normal, which I appreciate. Let's take out... Oh, he would have been trouble for us later. And I believe that's all that I need to take care of here. But I'm going to make myself invisible so that he does not attack me. Or will he? I'm actually not sure, because I guess he might count as machine, but he doesn't seem to see me yet. Okay, I took a lot of damage there. I'm going to be using Bacta to heal, and you'll see me quick saving a lot on this stage. It is a very long stage. Oh, I thought I got you. So I'm gonna be, I will probably die, I'll just say it now. Yeah, it's very likely that I will die. Okay, so let's just get ourselves some ammo here, and then need to... Oh, it's kind of tricky to jump on here. I prefer to be in third-person mode here. Okay, so here is our approach to the base, but now we have a handy little sniper rifle for clearing out all of the trouble. All of these mechanical things like the turrets and the large turrets take 2 hits, whereas enemies tend to take 1. Ow. Ow, who's attacking me? Can that see me? I don't think that should see me. You can see this auto zoom can be a little cumbersome, but I just prefer to leave it alone instead of having a manual zoom. Where are you going? Come on, let's move our vantage point a little bit. Now I mentioned something about keys earlier, and typically with games like dating way back, it wasn't uncommon for you to reach a locked door and have to find some way around it, usually finding a key, whether that be a literal key or a figurative key, just some way to get past whatever was blocking you. Well, this game has some... Oh, no. Oh, I'm taking heavy damage. Okay, hold on. Let's, Oh, no. I thought I killed them all. Well, I'm gonna take some back, though, because I'm about to die. Yep, there it is. Oh, no. That's embarrassing. Okay, now that I know that there's somebody down there, I'm going to actually, turn on Force Persuasion. Oh, I don't have enough force power for it. How about now? I don't think it worked. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh god. How are there still that many guys after I cleared out all those? Oh. I'm playing a little sloppy, but that's alright. Let's see. Yeah, I know there's more of you. What about switching to a more accurate weapon? And highlighting them a little bit, because it is dark. And there's another droid. That droid would have killed me. Back to my discussion on keys. So this game takes a lot of different approaches on keys, basically making them more connected to the plot, or kind of plot events, like in the last stage, turning on the power to open up a door instead of just getting a literal key card. Here there's something similar. We need to get into that area there. But if we get too close, the door will close. So you would think, initially playing, if you decided to assault this base head-on from the start, that you needed to find some kind of card key to open the door, but instead what they did was make the key the sniper rifle. Which I find pretty dang interesting. Because that also makes the key something more than just a plot device or something necessary to open up a door. It also makes it a new ability, right? We get a new weapon out of it. Which turns a regular old key into something far more valuable. Oh, thank goodness, I need some health. There's gonna be some turrets through here, or through this door, so I'm gonna jump myself to the left. Ow! Thankfully I already cleared out the dudes in here. And I'm just gonna run. Open the door. Jerks. I'll go in there in a second. First I'm gonna show off this little secret in the corner here. Who is... Shoot! Where did you come from? Okay, fine. Maybe I will go there afterwards. Because now I'm taking too much damage. But there's a... You can kind of see there's a little hole up there. This is really tricky to jump into, so I'm going to save first. And here, we're going to be walking backwards and then holding forward after the fall so that we can hit this little crevice. Inching along. There it is. It's kind of tricky to land into, but we get all of those back to tanks for our troubles, and that's going to be really helpful, especially because I'm not doing very well on this level. I think the trickier part, of course, is... The trickier part, as I was about to say, is getting back into the hole, but that's why we quick save. I would not attempt this game anymore after not... Well, without the quick save. I'm going to turn on Force Persuasion, which I'm surprised actually works on those turrets, but is definitely going to work on these little fellas here. And I believe there's someone standing over there. Big explosive canisters. We probably don't want them to be hanging around. But we're going to be using them to our advantage and plot critically in this stage, which we will see coming up. A little bit of ammo here. So we're in this big kind of... Whoa! I'm never prepared for that. Ow. Go away. So there's this big kind of drilling area here, and we need to make it to the bottom of this platform. I'm sure you can imagine there is a quick way down, but we're not going to take that. We're going to go the long way around. Ow! Everything's hitting me. Now, this is an interesting little area here. I think we just walked by it, but we'll be coming back here later. You'll understand more when we see it. Just going to clear that out so that it doesn't explode on me, which could very well happen. If enemies shoot those, they will also explode, and that could be very painful. Oh, not persuasion. I want speed, so I can make that jump. And then come up here, where I can blow up that canister, which doesn't really do anything for me. I just don't want it there later, because we're going to be coming down here, and I'm going to want my gun for this, so that I can do this. See ya! That was easy. And here's an enemy that actually takes 2 hits, the little TIE fighter pilots. There should be another one there. There you are. We're going to be heading in that direction there first. The other direction is going to be a locked door for now, and we actually need a literal key. But I get to show off something kind of cool here. Providing I don't die. So these little gun turrets here, you can actually use as long as you grab the ammo. And now I can take off, or take out all those enemies over there. And in fun ways, like that. Not the most accurate of weaponry, but it does its job occasionally. Occasionally. How do I hit that? There we go. And how do I get out of these again? Oh, I just have to switch weapons. Okay. So we're just going to ride this elevator up now. We're going to find the key through here. They designed this area as kind of a little ambush, because you'd walk this direction and wouldn't see this guy coming in his little alcove. But we got ourselves a key now. And on our way back, we're going to be ambushed, so I'm going to just shoot off a couple of rails. Oh, they shot off their own rails. And they were better at it. Jesus, these guys take a lot of damage. You know what? I'm just gonna cut around. Not the cleanest of solutions, but it worked eventually. Force persuasion is really, really helpful in dealing with big groups of enemies. I'm gonna use it here, even though there's not only a couple of guys, but they don't see you coming, and you can just kind of wander about and hack and slash to your heart's content. Whoops, I always miss that elevator. Now here's another example of a different kind of key. Can I destroy that? I don't think I can. I'm gonna shoot it. So what we need to do is get over there, but there's a force field that's blocking all our shots. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that turret as soon as my force persuasion wears off. Alright, I'm over here. Come on, shoot me. There we go. Now it's going to be a little cumbersome. You need to kind of move it into the exactly correct spot. There we go. Ow! And it still fired even after it died, which makes no sense. There are some enemies over there I'm going to kill early. But what that explosion did was that it made that platform start moving, and I'm going to... hold on, and this is going to open up another secret down here. Unfortunately now we have to wait for the platform to come back down because it's going to ride all the way up to the top. Oh, here it comes. We'll be able to get ourselves out of here. Force Persuasion is definitely one of the most recommended of abilities that I can talk about, really. Makes it a lot easier to get around any enemy encounter, and especially if you want to main sabering instead of using your gun. I just took out the Blast Tech pistol, which is one of my favorite guns, because it's not only is it Han Solo's blaster, but it's very accurate, and if I'm not getting my butt kicked. You can also hold down the secondary fire to charge up a shot, which usually does a one-hit kill if you get it at full power, and uses not too much ammo. Oh, a revive. That's going to bring me up to full health, which is very useful. Aha! Gotcha. Ooh, I'll hit that later. Here we have a couple of torture droids, one of the new enemies in this game, although it's kind of borrowed from Dark Forces, the first. And what am I looking for? Oh, I will take those back to tanks. Or not, I'm actually full on back to tanks. That's alright then. This button here, now this is what I said about some of this level being obtuse.
I wonder what that did.
Yes, I do wonder what that did, because it doesn't really ever tell you. And you have to know to backtrack a rather large distance. So we're going to do that now. We're going to ride this platform all the way up to its top spot, or close enough to anyway. This area should look familiar to you. And I mentioned before this little area here, which opened up a secret passageway when we hit that button. It is booby-trapped, so I'm just going to toss one of those down there. There we go. Now it's safe to enter. And we're getting a concussion rifle, which is one of the best guns in the game. And will definitely be helpful as we move forward. Now, where is that little platform? There you are. Now, unfortunately, there is a lot of waiting in this level too, which pads the length quite a bit. But aside from that, there is also a lot to find, a lot of enemy encounters, and a lot of gunplay. I may be using the saber right now, but probably could have gone about things a different way, used my repeater more. I don't know, maybe it's something about my playstyle. I generally try to hold on to ammo until I absolutely need it. And we just called some reinforcements here. I'm just going to make sure to take them out before they have anything to do with me. Alright, where are you?
Looks like I've got company.
Yeah, where is the company? There we go. Gotcha, 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 and gotcha. Alright. Now, it's not uncommon for me to die here, so I'm going to save first. Just going to jump over here. Hit detection on this is a little wonky. It's kind of easy to fall off. And there we go. I want to stand somewhere about here. Because on the way down, we're going to be seeing another little secret area, which we want to get into fast and get out of fast. Because if we miss this drop here, it's going to do a lot of damage to us. Oh! Never mind, I missed it anyway. There's just a couple of enemies here guarding this. A little droid. Oh, did not mean to do that. That's another cruddy thing. It will automatically jump back to whatever version of the Stormtrooper rifle you were using before you got the weapons, so... or before you switch weapons, I mean. So sometimes you can go into zoom mode when you really just want a regular mode. Past this big structure here is our last secret of the level. Just gonna jump down a couple of ledges and find this revive, which will bring us up to full health for the next stage. Thank you very much. Yeah, very long stage, a lot of gunfights, and some rather tricky kind of area puzzles, but pretty decent, and it leads into a very, very fun level, so I'm rather excited to get into that. See you there. It's just through this hole. Anyone who's played Jedi Knight will notice that the quality of these cutscenes isn't really the greatest. Obviously, there are no live actors like with Jedi Knight, which its budget could afford. This was a much smaller release, the whole companion mission thing. But if you've ever seen any fan content from this game or fan campaigns, you'll see that people have been able to accomplish much smoother cutscenes with the exact same engine. So I don't really know why that is. As it is, these cutscenes come off kind of grainy and weird frame rate issues with them. But for the next level, I'm just going to give myself more persuasion. That's been working out. And the level is also dark, so more seeing, and it's always nice to be fast.